it's kind of garnered a lot of soul searching for all in law enforcement to make sure that we truly do what our mission is, and that's to protect and serve.
5 years after more than a dozen Cleveland police officers fired an astounding 137 shots into a car during a chase, and a year and a half after the Cleveland police chief spoke about soul searching, all but one of those officers involved in the deadly assault back on the job. Today we learned 5 more of those officers involved in that violence got reinstated.
Yes, Mayor Frank Jackson speaking out against the decision, saying he still doesn't agree with giving them their badges back. News 5's Homa Bash live for us now with how we got here, Homa.
The 5 officers were back on the payroll 10 days ago. Now they will be retrained before they can go back to work. 13 officers, 137 shots, 17.8 seconds. The shooting deaths of Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams in 2012 sent shockwaves through the city of Cleveland.
Stand back, please.
Nearly 5 years later, 12 of the 13 officers who fired shots are back on the job. In January 2016, the city of Cleveland announced that it would suspend 6 of the officers and fire 6 others. 1 officer had retired. Soon after, police union president Steve Loomis promised they would get their jobs back.
We're going to fight every ounce of it because this is not right.
And in June of this year, an arbitrator said 5 of the terminated officers should be reinstated. Mayor Frank Jackson today saying he still thinks it's wrong.
We disagree with the arbitrator's decision, but it was the arbitrator's decision, and getting those decisions overturned is almost an impossibility to do that, and so I disagree with it.
On October 9th, Michael Farley, Aaron O'Donnell, Christopher Ehrig, Wilfredo Diaz, and Brian Sobolik were back on the Cleveland police payroll. The police union's attorney says the officers must undergo a 30-day return-to-duty program, which is standard, then up to a week at the police academy for retraining. Attorney David Malik represented Melissa Williams' family.
So this is like the perfect situation to retrain these guys. And, you know, if there's any consolation in this, it's the fact that they, I believe, will get retrained, and they should be trained better than they were, because we all know what happened that night was just ridiculous.
And the city had 90 days to appeal that arbitrator's decision. The police union lawyer telling me they waited until the 89th day to decide that they would not. Live in Cleveland, Homa Bash, News 5.